Court dismisses Nnamdi Kanu's bail plea. Adamu Garba picks YPP presidential form. Travelers abducted on Tuesday as bandits block Kaduna-Abuja highway. Away from Nigeria, authorities discover drugs tunnel connecting U.S. and Mexico. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for joining. And now the details. A federal high court in Abuja on Wednesday refused to admit the requests of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, for bail. Justice Binta Nyako, in a ruling, held that since Kanu was earlier granted bail in 2017 and jumped the bail, the court must first determine the real reason he jumped the bail before applying for another one. Justice Nyako then dismissed the application for bail. The court had on April 8 exonerated the federal government on the allegation that the leader of the IPOB was forcefully abducted abroad to stand his trial. Facebook and other social media platforms have been cautioned against yielding their platforms to the members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to incite violence and instigate ethnic hatred in Nigeria. The federal government gave the caution through Information, Culture and Tourism Minister Lai Mohammed at a meeting with a team from Facebook. In a statement signed by his media aide, Mr. Segun Adeyemi, the minister said since IPOB had been proscribed and classified as a terrorist organization, Facebook has no justification to continue allowing its platform to be used by the organization to further its campaign of hate and destabilization of the country. The minister said that he called the meeting to discuss the increasing use of Facebook by separatists and anarchists, especially those of them based outside the country, to instigate violence and ethnic hatred in Nigeria. And now to political matters. Adamu Garba, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, has joined the Young Progressive Party and has bought the party's presidential expression of interest and nomination form. Speaking with reporters in Abuja after picking his form at the party's national secretariat, Garba says he left the APC having realized that there was no future for youths in the party. The report.
Presidential hopeful and former chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, Adamu Garba, has joined the Young Progressives Party, YPP, and has bought the party's presidential expression of interest and nomination form following his resignation from the ruling APC. Garba says he is seeking to create a new Nigeria by correcting the country's foundation.
We have to accept our differences. That is the only way we can tolerate one another. And that is why we are bringing a system, a new vision that will re-engineer our unity at the point of our core, which is economy. The economy is what we need to link us of each country that you see standing today in the world, stand strong simply because of their level of economic integration.
He says that the youth have no future in the All Progressives Congress or the People's Democratic Party as they are sidelined and denied the opportunity to lead.
I've been very loyal, committed member of the party, and I even aspired to contest for the presidency under the same APC in 2019. And for me to come here today and tell the whole world that the future of young people lies with YPP, I think there can be no credible member that should say so other than me.
The YPP is a party that has opened its doors, just like my president has mentioned, the door for the youths, the door for every Nigerian to come in. And in this door, when you come, you find a new deal we have for you, a deal that will lead us to a new age, an age of enlightenment, an age of hope, an age of an economic boom, an age that will guarantee the future of our children.
The presidential hopeful added that the system was established at the point of division, which has made Nigerians view each other as different people when we share the same geography. Garba will be contesting against Malik Ado Ibrahim, another presidential hopeful for YPP's party's ticket.
Similarly, former governor of Kano State, Ibrahim Shekaru, has defected from the All Progressives Congress to the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP. The former Director General of the Bola Tinubu Support Group's Management Council, Abdulmumin Jibrin, who recently joined the NNPP, made the disclosure in a tweet on Wednesday morning. In the last few days, there have been reports of the senator's move to defect to the fast-growing NNPP, where it was also reported that the leader of the NNPP, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, paid him a visit. The Nigerian Medical Association has tasked politicians aspiring to occupy various positions in the country to define what they have to offer the health sector, or its members will mobilize and vote against them. National President of NMA, Innocent Uja, stated this during a press briefing at the Union Secretariat in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, to kick off its 62nd Annual General Conference. The report.
President of the Nigerian Medical Association, Innocent Uja, said politicians must show verifiable evidence of what they have to offer electorates, particularly in the healthcare delivery sector. Uja described the various challenges facing the health sector in the country as ticking time bombs that will soon explode if not addressed. He said the COVID-19 pandemic dealt a huge blow on the country's already fragile healthcare delivery system, which has been aggravated by brain drain that the sector is battling with. The NMA president expressed displeasure at the level of medical personnel leaving the country for greener pastures.
The political climate is very hot now, and we are saying that all the politicians that are coming, the presidential aspirants who will become, those who will become candidates, senatorial, gubernatorial, must put health in it, define clearly what the roles they will give to health. Otherwise, we may be forced to mobilize our patients and their spouses to vote against anybody who doesn't take health serious. We are tired of, will come and provide health for all. How do you do it? Give us how you, step by step, how it is done.
Speaking on the theme of the conference, current emergencies in building a resilient health system for Nigeria, situation analysis and solutions, the NMA president noted that primary healthcare sector in the country needs urgent attention.
Primary healthcare system is dead. If you go to many primary healthcare facilities, what do you see? Grains of harvested farm produce. And the officers come at the last day of the month to receive their salary. I don't know what happens in Port Harcourt. Every primary healthcare facility should have a medical officer of health. But we have that. The local government chairman will tell you that the cost of employing a doctor is very high.
The NMA president called on government at all levels to implement policies that will ensure a robust welfare benefits for medical personnel in the country.
Many travelers were abducted along the Abuja-Kaduna highway on Tuesday. Witnesses said that the bandits struck around 4:20 p.m. At Katari area in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State. Video footage revealed many passengers stranded with many vehicles empty. A witness who narrowly escaped the attack, Abdullahi Awal Aliyu, said the attack took place not far away from St. Peter's Minor Seminary, Katari, which is about 79 kilometers to Kaduna. Aliyu, who posted the video of stranded commuters on the busy highway on Facebook, said some occupants of 7 vehicles were abducted. Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo on Tuesday visited the scene of an explosion in Kano, where he commiserated with the people of the ancient city. Professor Osinbajo, who was accompanied by Governor Ganduje, expressed sadness over the incident that killed 9 people and injured some school children. Professor Osinbajo, who was accompanied by Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State, said, and his deputy Nasir Gauna, Senator Kabir Gaya, and leader of the House of Representatives Al-Hassan Dogwa, said that his visit is to commiserate with the families of those who lost their lives, the children that were injured, and the Kano State government. 20 passengers were killed in a road accident on the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway when the bus they were traveling in crashed into a stationary Boa cement trailer on Tuesday. Confirming the accident, Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps in Kaduna State, Hafiz Muhammad, said that the suspected fatigue on the side of the driver because they were coming from a night journey. The trailer was parked when the bus went under it. 22 people were on the bus, among them 17 male adults, 2 women and a minor. Muhammad noted that although there is no law against night journeys, it is very risky because most of the accidents recorded along that route are due to night journeys. You're watching Trust News Update. Coming up shortly. Delta communities protest abandoned projects. Details and more after the break. Please stay. Thanks for staying. You're watching the news update on Trust Television. Here's a reminder of our top stories again. Court dismisses Nnamdi Kanu's bail plea. Adamu Garba picks YPP presidential form. Moving on, Secretary to the Delta State Government Patrick Uka says poor funding, low participation of communities in governance and activities of multinational companies are the major challenges local government areas in the state face. The SSG stated this when the Senior Executive Course 44 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, KURU, Jos, paid him a courtesy visit. While briefing the participants who are on a study tour of the Delta State, the SSG said government resorted to working in synergy with the local government to meet their needs. Leader of the study group, Professor Fumi Paramalam, said that the study of Delta State became necessary following its drive to sustain development and democracy at the local level in the state.
Projects and programs capable of promoting the social well-being and the development of the people are discussed and agreed upon and incorporated in the state budget. The state government, noting the paucity of funds at the local government level, has from time to time intervened through the provision of funds running into billions of naira, by which it augmented the payment of salaries to local government workers as well as primary school teachers.
Delta State has been selected this year based on its track record for strong local government in the country. We take knowledge of the fact that just last year, in December, you had your local government elections, and not all states in the country actually have elected local governments. And so this is actually a step in the right direction and a source of pride to the democratic consolidation going on in Delta State.
Indigenes of Ovonve, Opering, and Saniko communities in Ughelli North local government area of Delta State have shut down operations of an oil company operating in their domain. This is due to the continued abandonment of their road project by Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, for the past 10 years. The report.
The protesters, mainly aged women and youth, shut the entrance of the communities and roads leading to Eriemu Flow Station. According to them, the contractor handling their road project has abandoned it for over a decade. Displaying placard with inscriptions such as "Good road is our right as host communities. We have the biggest manifold in Africa. Flow Station NGC 52 oil wellhead." They vowed to never give up on the protest until their agitations for good road are met. Addressing newsmen, the President General of Avewe community, Philip Akpovukoko, lamented that development was yet to be visible since 1961, when the first oil wellhead was discovered in the community.
Today, we wrote a letter to NDDC and federal government of Nigeria. All the people that is involved, and we gave them 30 days ultimatum since last month on the 13th, which was published in Vanguard page 24. And the 30 days ultimatum have exceeded some Saturday or Friday. Nobody give us listing here, and it's well written there in the letter, the document, that if they fail to listen to us, we think the oil facility will be shut down.
Other community members regretted the dilapidated state roads in the area and how it has affected businesses.
This road was awarded to somebody, Eso Lotu, 2010. He do half of the road, he left the other side. That is abandoned project. This is the reason that brought us to this protest. We want the federal government, the state government to help us so that we shall have a good road. We have oil facilities in our domain.
Get here for you and we don't suffer. We need roads.
So who you need that for?
We need that for government and share. So we don't suffer and we get oil. Even our plants, when we plant for if you need that we plant cassava, we not get food because all the oil they don't collect and finish. So we need roads, we need everything. Now make us broke roads. We need roads. If road there, development go there. We need light. We need employment. We need scholarship. If they do the roads, everything go well because we go see the waka, they go where we they go.
Members of the community say they will not stop the protest till their demands are met.
Operatives of the FCT Police Command have arrested 3 bandits for alleged kidnapping in the territory. The bandits were said to have concluded plans to turn the Abuja-Lokoja highway to a den of kidnappers and bandits, but intelligence operatives who were proactive busted their camp. The suspects were paraded at the FCT Police Command at a press briefing by the Commissioner of Police Babaji Sunday in Abuja. Mardia Umar reports.
In a bid to control or rid the Federal Capital Territory of criminal activities, the FCT Police Command has gone through with some of the kidnappers and bandits that are terrorizing the Federal Capital Territory. Here are some of the exhibits that were taken away from these bandits and kidnappers when they were arrested. Among them are some of the bandits that invaded the Adagba community in the Abaji Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory.
The operation led to the arrest of 3 suspects, while 1 AK-49 rifle, 3 AK-47 rifles, 30 magazine, 30 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition, and 1 GPMG with 101 mg rounds were recovered.
The above operation followed intelligence gathered from a sting operation earlier executed on the 8th of March 2022 at about 0700 hours, where the combined team stormed the forest in pursuit of bandits sighted along Magaji Forest bordering Abuja, Niger State. The team defeated the miscreants in a gun duel using a superior gunfire, leading to the arrest of one Ibrahim Usman, otherwise known as Babuba, a 27-year-old male of Kwali Area Council of FCT, while others escaped with various degrees of gun wounds.
All suspects arrested in the operation admitted to be bandits and kidnappers.
Shekara na goma sha takwas. I am 18 years old.
Student is a student.
Kai da makaranta ne?
Na yi makaranta da.
I have school before.
We are told
muna aikin kidnapping ne an ka kama mu.
That he is doing kidnapping work. That is where he was arrested.
Shekara biyu ina aikin kidnapping.
That 2 years I've been doing kidnapping work.
Gaskiya ban iya gane iyakan na inda na samu tun da na fara sata.
I cannot remember or recall how much I've been collecting from the victim family. That he is being known caught in the bush for kidnapping.
Babuga.
Sunan da aka fi sanin ka da shi kenan Jeji.
Babuga
my other name, my nickname is called Babuga.
Speaking to Trust TV on the attack on Adagwa community, the CP confirmed that normalcy has been restored to the community.
Yes, they have returned back. I personally posted, we deployed about, is it 10 or 15 policemen to be patrolling that Adagwa, together with the Destiny Hunters and the local vigilantes, which we encourage them to form. Yes. So they have returned back.
Martia Umar, Trust TV News, Abuja.
President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday said more investments will be channeled to the provision of infrastructure and facilities for safe, secure, environmentally friendly and sustainable civil aviation. The president, who received the Secretary General of the International Civil Aviation Organization, Juan Carlos Salazar, at the State House, said that Nigeria will support the ideals and aspirations of ICAO and achievement of its strategic objectives in collaboration with the other member states of the organization. The president told the ICAO delegation that he has approved the establishment of Aerospace University in Abuja to cater for research and development and provide manpower for the industry. Right now, the United States is set for a parley with Nigeria, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Gabon, Ghana, Kenya, Mauritania, South Africa, Zambia and Senegal to mobilize action on global food security. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken will meet with officials from these countries on May 18 in New York. A statement from the spokesperson of the Department of State, Ned Price, said that the United States was committed to ending hunger, malnutrition, and building more sustainable food systems at home and abroad. Secretary Blinken will also meet with Pakistani and Turkish foreign ministers. He will chair a global food security call to action with a focus on strengthening global food security, nutrition, and resilience. And away from Nigeria, the authorities in the U.S. have announced that they have discovered a major drug smuggling tunnel that extends from Mexico to a warehouse in an industrial area in the U.S. state of California. The secret passage from Tijuana to San Diego featured a rail and ventilation systems, electricity and reinforced walls, authorities said. The tunnel was discovered near San Diego's Otay Mesa border, crossing in an area where more than a dozen other sophisticated tunnels have been found in the last 2 decades. U.S. authorities said that it was unknown how long the tunnel had been operating and what amount of drugs, if any, got through undetected. And in sports news, Russian gymnast Ivan Kuliak has been given a 1-year ban for wearing a national war symbol on the podium at an event in Qatar. Kuliak earned bronze in the parallel bars final of the Apparatus World Cup in Doha and displayed a letter Z taped to his chest as he stood next to Ukraine's Ilya Kovtun, who won gold. Kuliak must now return his medal but has a right to appeal within 21 days. The letter Z became symbolic with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It was painted on the side of tanks and military vehicles, as well as being worn by pro-war politicians in Russia. Kuliak must also repay his prize money of 500 Swiss francs and pay a contribution of the cost of the proceedings in the sum of 2,000 Swiss francs. And that's it for the news update. You can watch more by clicking the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and also follow us across all social media platforms. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for watching.